Welcome back, y'all. Flowers, of course, not a new concept for Studio 512. Neither is wine, but a place that puts them together. What a great idea. Dale Ellington is the co-founder and resident wine whisperer of Flourish Plant Shop and Wine Bar, and he's here to tell us about this novel idea that invites you to come in and stay a while. Dale, good morning.
Good morning, Rosie. Thank you for having me on.
Let's talk about you and your co-founder, Rachel, because these are two experts who have come together over wine to make a really cool concept.
Yeah, so, a couple of years ago I was visiting Austin, and Rachel and I decided to go have a little bit of wine, go figure. And she had this first iteration of the business. It was a plant shop called Flourish. And I'd come into town, I would watch people enter the store and just completely watch them bliss out. Their bodies relaxed. And a little bit more wine. I started getting inside Rachel's head and I said, hey, if we add a little bit of wine, maybe some beer to this, it'd be like shooting fish in a barrel. So we hatched this idea 2 years ago, really started picking up steam about a year and a half ago, working from afar. Moved to Austin 3 months ago, and here we are. We opened up a month ago.
Well, welcome to Austin,
Well, thank you.
and congratulations on opening the business,
Thank you,
too.
thank you.
Yeah, big deal. Okay, let's talk about y'all's backgrounds, because as I said, you're the wine whisperer, and she is so good at plants. So can you tell me a little bit about how you guys got great at both of those things?
Yeah, well, so Rachel she's a polymath. She can do anything. She is one of the most artistic people I've ever met in my life. And when she puts her mind to something, she just does it.
I hope she's watching this morning.
I know, me too.
Rachel, you're getting bragged on.
Indeed. So she had other businesses before. She made jewelry, and just to make a long story short, she just decided to get into the plant shop. And her aesthetic is unbelievable. And when you walk into the store, it's a feast for the eyes.
Oh yeah, even just the 3 plants I'm looking at right here, so beautiful, so green. I mean, they almost look too perfect.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
To that point, when she's picking plants for the shop, she handpicks every last one of them. I don't know where she finds the time to do it. I'm just completely blown away.
Yeah.
I, for myself, have been in the wine business for 13 years, in any number of iterations: wine writing, floor sommelier, other wine bars, wine buyer, and I painted myself in a corner professionally and decided I better open up a wine bar. Thus, I got in Rachel's head, and the rest is history.
The rest is history. Okay, you brought a couple of things for us to try today, and I love that the very first one is something that people don't see a whole lot of, so you're kind of introducing people who come through the doors to it. But you say it's selling like hotcakes. It's orange wine.
Orange wine, yeah. And for those who don't know what orange wine is, it's kind of like a photo negative of rosé. Rosé is simply red wine where they let it get limited skin contact when they're fermenting it. That's what gives it that light pinkish hue. Orange wine, on the other hand, is white wine that does get skin contact, and that translates into something orange or amber colored. But you end up with a wine that oftentimes can have some fruitiness, but make no mistake about it, it's completely dry, and you get some of that what's called tannic structure, that drying sensation from red wine.
Where it kind of gets you in the back of the jaw a little bit.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
It's a heady experience.
Okay, all right. I'm going to cheers us.
Oh,
and we'll
that.
try a little bit. And while we're taking a little sip, why don't you tell me a little bit more kind of about the tasting notes, because you said this one specifically flying off the shelf.
So this one, on the nose, you're going to get a lot of tropical fruit. And you probably heard me say just a second ago, don't conflate fruitiness with sweetness. Those are two completely different things, which is a very confusing thing for wine, and I get it. But there's this oxidative sort of nutty quality to it, just creeping up in the background. And then the thing that gets you is just it slightly dries out your mouth a little bit from the tannins. So you can go from A to Z on any meal with this thing.
I was going to say, what a great summer sipper.
Oh, yeah.
We can't seem to get out of summer. It's still so darn hot outside.
I mean, I would jam on this by the pool all day long.
Yeah, it's great. And then you also brought female-made wine.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about this one.
Well, what I'll do, I'm going to backtrack too. Before we try to put a focus on female winemakers at our wine bar. And if you're looking at the menu, there's a little Venus symbol at the end of every wine description that just indicates a female winemaker, vineyard owner, winery owner. We want to put a focus on that without just shouting at the rooftop. So female winemaker from the Zuccardi family. This is a blend of Malbec and Tarantus. And Tarantus is a white wine grape. And it undergoes a type of fermentation called carbonic maceration.
Smells amazing.
Oh yeah, we're killing it with this wine there.
Okay.
And this is a chillable red, so we just keep this in the fridge.
Oh yeah. I can get
See what I'm
the,
saying?
when you're talking about the maceration of fruits and things like that,
Yeah.
I can get it off this
Yeah,
wine.
absolutely.
Yeah. And you do a great job of explaining, because usually I'm just taking a sip and saying, that tastes good.
Yeah, I know, and I could go full on geek, but most of the time when I'm talking about wine, I go, we're doing this to feel just a little bit better. Hopefully it tastes good. And the rest of that is just extra credit for the curious. You can keep it that simple, or we could go full on geek with the wine stuff. But
I love it.
really, we have a lot of fun with this.
Absolutely. So you do buy the glass and buy the bottle options.
Yeah, 25 by the glass options. So there is a range of styles to explore. And quite frankly, you can travel the world in a wine glass. And we've got representations from a lot of different countries on the by the glass list. And the bottle list is even more expansive. We have about 100 labels, and we're slowly expanding that. And over the course of a year, probably double the size of that.
Wow.
Different grapes, once again, focus on female winemakers and just stuff off the beaten path. And this is what we find that our guests seem to really, really glom onto when they come in.
And like the education about, because then you just feel like you've got a little bit more in your pocket when it comes to talking about wine and enjoying the absolutely delicious taste. I mean, nothing wrong with that. Want to ask a little bit about your menu as well and the Cool Kids Club.
Yeah. So the food menu, we don't cook anything, and when you walk into the place, you'll see our tiny itty bitty kitchen that's behind the bar. So we're not going to cook anything, but we have meat and cheese boards.
They're lovely meat and cheese boards, though.
Oh, they're really good. And I'm getting some very special cheeses. One of them is Meredith Dairy marinated cheese that I feel like I'm in a 12-step program for. It is that good. I know. I lose control. I'm salivating right now thinking about it. But just really nicely curated stuff that we can put in front of the guests. And then down the road, we're going to have caviar service. Oh, wow. There's just something, you don't have to cook it.
Yeah.
So that's on brand for us.
Makes everything nice and easy.
Indeed.
And then a Cool Kids Club and holiday wine sale just in the last few seconds.
So Cool Kids Club, $100 membership. You get discounts off a bunch of stuff. You get a lot of swag. Members only happy hour. I'm putting together a members only wine list of really highly allocated and hard to get wines. And that leads into our holiday wine sale, which affords the guest the opportunity to see what it's like to be a professional wine buyer.
Cool.
So we give you a glass, we give you an order sheet, and you go around, try almost 30 wines, and you go, I like this one. I'll take one of these. I'll take 2 of these. I'll take 20 of these. It really is. It's just a lot of fun. It opens up the world to a lot of different wines that you can't get anywhere else.
Man, Dale, we could keep talking wine for a little while here.
As we can.
I know. We're going to have to leave it there, though, my friend.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. Guys, learn more about stopping by and shopping for plants, the wine bar, both, or becoming a member at flourish-austin.com.